Hi, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Happy Thursday.
We miss you.
Yeah, it's almost hard to keep track of what day it is, but it's Thursday today.
Yay.
We've been home for a little more than a week and a half.
And we miss you. So, should we start our morning circle? Good morning to Johanna. So glad to see you. Good morning to Olivia. So glad to see you. Good morning to you, my friend. So glad to see you.
I'm very excited to see our friends today. I really miss them.
Me too. Olivia, you're looking so cozy today.
Can you tell today was my cozy clothes day?
Yeah, it was kind of chilly outside today, so I also wrapped myself in a blanket. I think I talked about how I like wrapping things around myself lately.
Yeah.
Feels good on my body.
Yeah. I'm glad that, I think that I kind of felt like wearing something cozy because I noticed at my house, we've been having some big feelings at my house. Sometimes each of us has been feeling a little sad or a little overwhelmed. And so I just am glad when I get to cuddle with Henry or Rafi or Ben or you, and when I get to wear my cozy clothes.
Yeah, that sounds really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of feelings at our house too. A lot of them are like wiggly feelings. And Paulo has been asking me to play the Hold Still song so he can do some wiggles.
Yeah.
And we've been having a lot of cuddles too. And then there are sometimes, because things are a little bit different now, we're all at home a little bit more, and maybe family members are working, that it feels a little bit different. So people are trying to, at my house, figure out how things are working, like who's gonna make lunch and who's gonna do nap time, and so we're kind of, I guess, working out a lot of problems, I would say.
Do you want to hit pause and talk about the kind of feelings that have been happening in your house? I'm sure that you've had feelings, and the other people you're with have had feelings too. How have you been handling them?
Olivia, can I tell you something that my family has been doing to kind of handle all these feelings?
You have a way that you guys are practicing handling the big feelings?
Yeah, well, I guess what we're really doing is we're communicating. So we're really trying to be able to share the things that are going well and that we want to celebrate, that we want to say, yay, let's keep that up.
Yeah.
And then we're kind of also wanting to communicate or talk about the things that are hard or challenging, just so that we can know what we're dealing with and how we can help each other.
So there have been feelings at your house, and so your family decided to talk about things? Talk about the things that feel really good, and also talk about the things that feel hard too?
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard for me to talk about the things that are going hard right away. So one of the things that we are doing in my family is that when we sit down to eat together, we do something called a thorn and a rose.
A thorn and a rose?
Yeah. I don't know if you can see, but I do have a rose bush here in my front yard. It's back there. It's the tall green one next to the red maple tree. And on this rose bush, when it's in bloom, it's got these beautiful yellow roses, and they smell so good.
I love the smell of roses.
Ah, me too. So a rose is something that's kind of beautiful, that you think has been going really great. It's
a rose is a thing that's going great?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when we talk about the rose in our day, we're talking about the thing that is going great in our day.
So if you pick a rose that day, you talk about the rose at dinner?
Yeah, we talk about that rose at dinner, and we also talk about the thorn, because I don't know if you know this about rose bushes and rose plants, but on the stem, they have these thorns, and if you touch them, they can hurt you.
Wait, Johanna, I'm confused. I don't have any roses at my house, so does that mean I can't do any roses at my house?
No, Olivia, that's a great question. We can all do roses and thorns. It's really a symbol, like an idea. You could call it anything you want. You can call it the good part of my day and the bad part of my day.
Oh, I'm pretending that it's a rose, but really I'm just talking about the good part of my day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I
Yeah.
see. It's not a real rose.
No, it's not a real rose.
Unless it was.
Yeah. So, let me give you an example. Yesterday, when we ate dinner together, we talked about our rose and our thorn. And so, first we start with our thorn, the part of the day that's difficult. So you can call it the thorn, or you can say, this was the hard part of my day.
Okay, so the thorn is the hard part and the rose is the good part.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yesterday in my family, we talked about how Anais had a hard time going to sleep. And so for me, that was my thorn, because it was hard for me to hear her cry, and it was hard for me to do the things I wanted to do while she was crying, because my heart was sad and I really wanted her to get the rest that she needed.
So that was the thorn in your day, the hard part.
That was the hard part of my
I'm
day.
sorry.
Yeah. And my rose of the day was going on a walk with Apollo and my family and Anais, and getting caught in the rain.
That was the good part of your day?
We loved it. It was a surprise, and Apollo stuck his tongue out like this, and he just tasted the rain.
Yeah.
So, Olivia, that was really great for me to share that, because now the people in my family know that maybe when Anais is having a hard time sleeping, they know that they can help me and help her, and they really understand that that part was a hard part of my day.
I do think it's really nice that you said those things to your family, because then they know what you're thinking and what you're feeling, and really that's the only way that they can help.
Yeah, I really did feel like after I shared those things, they could understand me better.
Cool.
Yeah, and when Apollo shared his rose and thorn, when he shared the good part of his day and the hard part of his day, it made me understand how I can help him and the things that he really liked, and that way we could do more of those things.
Whenever Henry or Rafi tell me how they're feeling or what they're thinking, I always say thank you. I'm so glad when I get to hear what they're thinking or feeling. I think they would like to do roses and thorns.
Yeah. Do you want to try it now, Olivia? What?
I feel a little nervous.
It's sometimes hard to share how you are really feeling with the people that are close to you, but I think that it would really help me help you, Olivia, if you shared with me a good part of your day and a hard part of your day.
Okay, yesterday. Should I do yesterday?
Sure.
Okay. And should I do the thorn first?
Sure. Let's do the thorn first.
Yesterday was a little lonely feeling. It was kind of gray, and so we didn't go outside very much, and Henry had FaceTime with his aunt, and Ben was working on work, and Rafi was napping, and so I just wish I had somebody to play with. Yeah. Should I do my rose?
Yeah, so that was the hard part of your day. What was the good part of your day?
Okay. The good part of my day was when we bought some hair color that arrived in the mail.
Whoa.
And so we opened the box and we put some color in Henry and Rafi's hair. And Henry's hair looked like a rainbow, and Rafi's hair was yellow and blue.
Wow. That sounds really fun. Did it make them feel like them, do you think?
They really loved the looks.
Yeah.
I think they did feel like them.
Cool. Well, Olivia, I'm so glad that you shared that, because now I know that next time I see that you're by yourself, that I might say, do you feel like company? And you can say yes or no. When you shared your thorn with me, it made me understand that sometimes you can feel lonely and there might be something I could do to help.
thank you.
Yeah. And I also loved hearing your rose because it made me feel good and happy to know that my friends Henry and Rafi were so happy.
And if you wanted, you could use some hair color.
I'm imagining pink in my hair right now. Thanks, Olivia. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for letting me share. You know, now I think that maybe our friends will go through their day and be thinking about what their roses and their thorns could be.
Would you do that? Would you go through your day today and start thinking about what are the hard parts of my day? What are my thorns? And what are the good parts of my day? What are my roses?
And I bet if you tell your family your roses and your thorns, they'll be really thankful to know how you're feeling and what you're thinking so they can help if you need it.
I can't wait to hear about your days when I get to see you again and talk to you. But I think it would be so good for you to continue to share your feelings and thoughts with your family. Maybe even every day, maybe even at every dinner like I do with my family.
Hey, I don't even think they have to wait. Maybe as soon as this video's over, they can say their first rose and thorn.
Cool.
Yeah.
Circle time is almost done. Circle time is almost done. But our day has just begun. But our day has just begun. Now it's time to have some fun.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.